level of education is different. All schools follow the same formula of training. I am recalling a story. Would you like to hear it? Ah, we have stopped. I patiently await your counsel.
Alright, Quadojo. Tell me a story, monk.
A young monk, just out of the litter, trained at the temple in the art of casting spells. Although many of the students were his seniors, there was one female wood elf with whom he shared an age, and they became fast friends. The first lesson was in illusion. The master cast a fury spell on a stray hound, and each student took turns calming it. The monk wanted very much to impress the young elf. Yet, his attempts to calm the beast failed, and each subsequent attempt only incensed it further. The other students jeered. They saw the frustration on his face and suggested he use the calm spell on himself first. The monk continued to cast spell after spell in vain. He wanted to quit, to end his humiliation, but the master would not allow it. He realized that the only way out was to drive the dog into a frenzy and force the master to kill it. And so, distracted by neither desire, ambition, pride, nor shame, he cast the spell once more, and the dog fell into a deeper sleep.
So, Quadojo, what you're telling me is that if I'm supremely focused on something I really, really want, then the chances are is Khajiit will be frustrated because she wants it so bad she does a bad job. But if she focuses on things unrelated to what she really wants, she's more likely to succeed at it. Khajiit will consider your story, and she would like to make the little side comment that she suspects the story is about Quadojo. Is that right? Oh, you're not going to tell me, are you? Alright.
May you be safe wherever you go.
Thank you, Quadojo. Khajiit returns the sentiment. For now, I think we need to go talk to the Archmage about the Augur of Dunling. And actually, you know, could you come over here for a sec? Khajiit just wants to talk to you something without potentially the Archmage overhearing. Remember that strange ore that we found? Khajiit is actually kind of glad she forgot to mention it to the
Greetings, traveler.
And the reason is if that Ethereum book is correct, the Dwemer fought a war over it.
Greetings, traveler.
And she found that ore in a Dwemer storeroom. So, it's probably better... Quadojo, come back here. Quadojo? So, Quadojo, it is probably better Khajiit not tell anyone about that ore until she figures it out herself, and perhaps not even then. Because if this eye can cause such big problems that the Psijic Order is upset and wants Khajiit to fix it, then mayn't that ore start another war? And there's already a war going. Khajiit does not really need to add fuel to the fire. Yes? So, anyway, the reason Khajiit is telling you about this is she wants you not to mention the ore to anyone until Khajiit has decided that it's safe to tell people about it. Okay? Ah, awesome.
Ah, you return.
You do have a memory problem. Right.
One should never speed up to catch up with life. One should slow life down to walk at your pace.
Excuse me, sir. Khajiit, I hope she isn't interrupting your meal, but she has a question for you that perhaps you would be the best person to answer, yes?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Khajiit hopes she's talented, so perhaps she will have those several lifetimes. Though she's not quite sure how that would be done. Sir, have you heard of someone called the Augur of Dunlane, perhaps?
Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Very well. Khajiit will go and tell Tolfdir not to talk about the ogre. Enjoy your meal. Come on, Quadoja. We have to go find Tolfdir. And ask him about the Augur of Dunlane. And, tell him not to tell you-know-who that she talked about it. Right? Yeah, let's just avoid that individual. I guess it doesn't really matter which door she takes.
You've stopped. I patiently await your counsel.
This was the wrong door, but oh, what a view if it's actually rather chilly and nasty out. Let's go back inside. Let's try a different door. Let's go downstairs. Khajiit forgot the Archmage is on the second level. There we go. Excellent. Sir.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Khajiit guesses not. You don't sell spells, do you, so...
Until next time.
Khajiit will speak to you another time, perhaps. Now, we need to talk to Tolfdir. These are my fellow students, aren't they? Yes. Jazargo. Tolfdir does not appear to be here. Well, let's just make the round, just in case Khajiit is blind. She will not cross Unman's path.
I need your help with something.
What? Khajiit is kind of occupied, but if you really need help.
Physic order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up here.
Yeah, kind of odd, isn't that? Changing this subject. Yeah, is there something wrong?
But it needs to be kept quiet.
Okay.
I may have entered into an agreement with Enther.
Oh.
He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine.
And now you regret it.
It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family. I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
Alright, Khajiit will do that. It may not be right away, but she will look into it for you. By the by, have you heard of the Augur of Dunlane, perhaps? Khajiit has heard something, and she's just curious.
I've never heard of anything like that. Did you ask Tolfdir? He's been here a long time, and seems to know almost everything.
Yes, Khajiit actually had planned to go speak to him.
Alright then.
No, okay. Tolfdir is not in here. And he's not hiding behind a pillar that Khajiit can see, so... Well, Khajiit will talk to Imther if she sees him. Well, she probably will see him because she needs to finish her spell shopping. Tolfter, where would he be? Maybe... What time is it? What time is it? Okay, well, he isn't in bed. Mirabelle. No, let's talk to Tolfter first. We only asked Onmund because it was handy. Stuff. No. No, she should check, shouldn't she? Because... yeah, see, this is why she needs to check, because she doesn't need honeycomb. Doesn't need flour. Potatoes she can always use. No. Because she doesn't have any recipes to use flour, she thinks. At least not at the moment. Okay. That reminds her, she needs to check her room. She left some stuff there. Yes, let's check... no. Let's get... okay, because she doesn't know what to do. Yeah, that never happens. No, it never happens that Khajiit is confused and distracted. Nope. Totally your imagination that this occurs. Okay. Oh. Something Khajiit will have to check out at some point. But there's no one sitting on benches, which is what Khajiit actually was doing. And looking for things. Okay, let's try the Hall of Attainment. You know, Khajiit can never remember which door is for the student dormitory and which one is actually for, no. Actually for the, accomplished mages. So.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something?
Sure, if she can find you. She's blind as... oh, there you are, sorry. Khajiit...
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Sure, Khajiit has a few moments. What do you need help with,
We're all trying to become better mages, right?
Right.
Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me?
Alright, Zahjira will help. On the condition that when she needs to practice spells, she can practice with you, yes?
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask Zahjira. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move.
Alright.
There! Now oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel alright? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results.
Whatever you did, please tell Zahjira this is not permanent.
It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again, and I'll be sure to get it right.
Alright. In the meantime, have you heard of the Ogre of Dunling, perhaps? Don't let it get back to the Archmage. He doesn't really like him talked about, but, you know, because he just has to ask.
Huh? That sounds ominous. Are you getting yourself into even more trouble?
Maybe?
Did you ask Mirabelle? She runs things around here after all.
Khajiit would like to avoid asking her, because she'll probably tell the Archmage. So... You're sure that this is... whatever this is, isn't permanent? Khajiit doesn't really feel any different. She is not quite sure if anything actually happened.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Khajiit thought she was
then.
helping. Alright, so this is the student dormitories, which means one of these is Khajiit's room. Probably the one picked over. Is this it? No, this isn't it. Is it this one? No. Tofter, sir!
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Khajiit has a question for you. Have you heard of the Ogre of Dunleen, perhaps?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him.
Spoken with him?
I suppose he's still down in the Midden.
Midden?
But I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Alright. And why does he live in the Midden? And where is the Midden, exactly?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Yeah, the name kind of implies nastiness, you know, like, as in, garbage heap, but, Khajiit will be careful. Can you, tell Zahjira more about this Ogre of Dunleen, like, perhaps why he's living in a garbage heap?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand.
Oh.
I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student.
Was.
An accomplished wizard. Delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Ah, accident. Is that why he's living in the Midden? Did he become disfigured? But you aren't willing to speak about him further. Speaking of accidents, actually, Khajiit was curious. She may have had a little accident herself. There was this stone, very old stone, in this ring, out in the what would you call that place where the hot springs are? And she touched it, and it glowed, and Khajiit felt tingly. And after that, it seemed like her magicka took a lot longer to come back to her. So she was wondering, did she curse herself? Do you know? Guardian stones.
Take care now.
Oh, nothing to worry about. It's guardian stones. Khajiit has heard of guardian stones, she's just never seen one. Well then.
Can you possibly help Jazargo?
Sorry, Jazargo. Khajiit already has accepted a few tasks.
The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
She will check back with you later, yes?
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits. There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Of course. Khajiit has a couple of items of business with you. First of all, Zahjira understands you have something of Onmund's. He would like it back.
Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you.
Apparently, yes.
I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said.
That's probably why he had Khajiit ask. But, you know, in the interests of, you know, good relations among mages, surely it's in everyone's best interest if you just return the amulet.
Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own.
That is a pity. He really, really wants it back, though.
I've already made it very clear that all of my trades are final.
if Zahjira were to pay you for the amulet, perhaps, if it weren't too expensive?
No, you're not understanding this. Onmund made a deal. He made that choice, and now he has to live with it.
Well, what does it matter if Khajiit buys it back? You know? I mean, you sell stuff all the time. So, do you really care if Khajiit buys it and then gives it to Onmund? I mean, come on. Look. There's got to be something. I mean, Onmund is just going to keep wanting it back, and...
I've already made it very clear that all of my trades are final.
Well, Khajiit isn't asking for a trade. She offered you money. Well, I guess that technically is a trade, but you know what I mean. That she offered to purchase it. Maybe there's something else Zahjira could do to change your mind, yes?
Look how persistent you are. Charming, really.
Actually, she's annoyed.
Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you.
No, because you just like that.
I'll tell you a little story.
Okay.
Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff.
Okay.
Let's also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff.
Oh, now you want something back.
And it was only later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff. The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. Are you following me?
Yes. You screwed up, and now you want me to get something back that you regret trading. Gee, that story sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, what's your point? You want Zahjira to go get this staff back, and then you'll give the amulet back, yes?
You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now?
That is what Khajiit said. In different words, but that is what she said. You are the one not listening. You will not let Onmund out of his trade, but you want out of yours? Unfair, no?
It's an entirely different situation. I don't expect you to comprehend the nuances of these matters. Regardless, I'm making you a very simple offer. You get me the staff, and I give you Onmund's precious amulet. Do we have a deal?
Oh yeah, it's always different when it involves you, isn't it? Fine. You want your staff back, yes?
Yes. I thought we'd gotten past that bit already.
Khajiit was just checking.
Onmund's amulet in exchange for my staff.
Exactly. Alright. Zahjira will retrieve the staff for you, and will remind you that you're just being a jerk. Doing the exact same thing. People. Zahjira will retrieve the staff for you, yes.
Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact.
Everybody wants their stuff done right away. In the meantime, you know how to acquire things, yes? As we've just been discussing, do you have anything else that Khajiit might like to buy?
All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters.
Okay, no funny business though. Khajiit will roast you. You understand? And she doesn't mean with words. Oh, you have a room upstairs. Kodojo? Well...
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Would you kindly go to your room? Jeez, and Khajiit is easily distracted. Fine. I'll talk to you in the meantime. Hello, sir.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
All
right, then.
Here he comes. He's very slow.
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
And she's not just talking about being slow physically, if you get my drift.
I don't think anyone here truly understands how useful my work will be.
Alright.
There are some experiments the college...
Yes,
if you ever need
yes.
something, especially something hard to come by, let me know.
That would be why Khajiit followed you extremely slowly to your room. Can we do business, perhaps?
I hope you've got some coin.
Some. As Zahjira does. The question is, what have you got?
Let's just take a look, then.
Okay. No. 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 Oh my god. Khajiit would like to have one, but she's not paying that price. Right. What have you got? Let's see. Khajiit seems to have most of what you're selling. So you really don't have that much.
Alright then.
Well, that was a waste of time. Okay. This is food for us, right? Yes? Yes. This is food for us, so Khajiit is going to take a little bit. Oh, she's already got enough potatoes. And apple pie. Well, she already's got one. And a sweet roll. And yeah. Actually, there's a lot of apple pies, isn't there? Okay. That should be sufficient. Right. Anyone in here? Oh, the money. No, no, no. She can't take it. It belongs to her fellow mages. It would be frowned upon. The food barrels are another matter. Entirely. A lot of potatoes. No. Okay. Well, Kodojo, we have found that we need to go to the midden and look for this. Oh, hello.
Looks like they brought something back from Sarthal. A giant egg filled with dwarves. Or taffy. I can't decide which.
Probably not filled with dwarves or taffy. So Khajiit will just carefully leave you alone, since you seem to be a little odd. Okay. Well, okay, let's just take a quick look downstairs, because we need to shop. Oh, hello, is this your room? Sorry to bother you. Don't really want to talk to him. He's all peeved. Oh, hi, Zahjira. Khajiit will not forget you won't need help, but now is not the time. Khajiit has too many things on her plate as it is. Right. She already does. Hello,
it's
sir.
Always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Oh, that's right. That spell you cast on me.
The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Khajiit thinks that spell you cast on her is perhaps gone.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
But
I still need some help, if you can spare the time. Until next time.
Well, to be honest, Khajiit never noticed the spell being cast on her. And it doesn't seem to have caused her any effects, but she doesn't want to be rude and tell Brenda that her spell seems to have done nothing. Right, so we've done a full round. Okay.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Right. Hopefully, she will realize the spell didn't work at some point. Right, Quadojo. So we still need to go visit the people, the other mages, in the other area, since this seems to be the student dormitory. Or is it? There were non-students in there. Anyway.
Oh, it is snowing. I would like to make a snow cat.
And flower stems as whiskers? That would be so cool. But maybe not right now. Alright, Quadojo. We will continue our search for spells and information. Yes?
Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.